Okay.
I
Can't see
one
one
of
of
them.
them.
So
There's no exact here. Anyway. There's no exact here. Anyway. What the hell? Okay. I'm gonna test talking now. There's no exact here. Anyway. What the hell? Okay. Yes, that was me typing. I'm gonna test talking now. There's no exact here. Anyway. What the hell? Okay. Yes, that was me typing. I'm gonna test talking now. There's no exact here. Anyway. What the hell? Wow. I got the headphones there, and then sometimes I feel like I hear all the voices coming through again. It's weird. Yes, that was me typing. Maybe it's because I have... I'm gonna test talking now. On. There's no exact here. Anyway. What the hell? I turned my audio completely down. That was really strange. Okay, I'm talking, but there's a delay. There's a delay, so I just typed that to you. Oh, phew. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go back and say everything that I just said. Okay, I was looking at SPY. Thank you. Good to see you're typing. Okay, so I'm going to look at SPY again. So I was basically, if you took a look at the video that I did on the weekend, I was looking for this EMA 26th level on the weekly to see if we could bounce off of that for SPY. Now, we don't know if this is going to be a full bounce and then into all-time highs or not. I'm just looking for at some point to bounce a little bit. So it looks like we might have bounced a little bit. So now we want to try and get some continuation. We could get a little bit of an up move. We're right around this SMA 100. So we will see if we can get over that area. So what I'm looking for at this point to confirm change to an uptrend would be that EMA 12 area, which also around 436.77. If we can get over that area, then we would be seeing some continuation on SPY in this bounce. So looking at the hourly, we had a lot of green hours, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some hourly consolidation before we get to that level or before we even test that level, because you can see we're starting to look like we have a bit of an ascending wedge here. So we may have some consolidation before we go back up and test that level, and then that would let us know what would happen. But we have a higher low so far today, so it's looking pretty good, and a higher high. So I'm going to continue on and go look at the other sectors. So we'll go to let's see how gold is doing. Gold has had some strong days. When gold has, obviously when the large caps start pulling back, then gold usually has some strength. So we've seen a bit of strength there today, or the last few days, but we'll see what's going to happen. But right now I do see a little bit of a daily double bottom. So gold might be a spot to keep an eye on. Then looking over at the small caps, we're still in the wedge that I had drawn. We are getting tighter in this wedge. So higher low today and higher high, just like SPY. So the small caps and the large caps are running a little bit in correlation. Then we can go and look over at the biotech sector. In bio, we have had lots of weakness. We're going a little bit sideways right now, last couple of days. I mean, it wasn't that weak because we were just pulling back, but now we're just going a little bit sideways. Financial, what is looking like it's forming like a falling wedge on the daily. I know we're a little bit delayed, so maybe you're talking about biotech? Yes. Yep, falling wedge. Definitely. But the last few, yesterday and today, we're still in like the same range. So we might be moving into an EQ at this point, but we'll see. I think that's the one you were talking about. XLF. We have a higher high and a higher low today. So the financial sector is looking pretty good. And we could see what we have. Yep, just moving upwards in a channel here. So we could bounce off the top of this channel and come back down for tomorrow. We'll wait and see what happens tomorrow. Healthcare, which was moving similar to SPY. We have a higher low today, not yet a higher high. So we want to get over 127.42. Oh, double top. Daily double top on XLV. So that's notable. We might continue down in the bear trend here if we can't get over that level. Look at the metals and mining. Still in this big, oh, snap. Screwed that up. Still in this wedge, but moving towards the top here, possibly trying to break out of the top. From yesterday, we actually have a lower low and a lower high. So not as strong as we were yesterday in the metals and the mining. Solar, we have a higher low, not yet to yesterday's high. And yesterday was a very big bearish day. So we need to get over yesterday's high to know that we're going to try and bounce from here. And I had charted the flights industry, and the last couple of days since that big move, we've been pulling back, which is what I was looking for. I didn't want to enter anything until we saw some pullback because we had big moves there. But it looks like we might get some bounce off this SMA 200. So I'm going to go back and check those setups that I posted in that other video, because this would be the time to see where they're going. DDD, yes, sure. I actually posted something today on DDD. I posted something about, so I had already charted it this morning. I want to see it break this 27.26 level, because if we can bounce off this trend line, which this trend line, I'm going to turn off these indicators here. You can see this trend line. We've had some bounces off this trend line, huge bounce, come back down, another bounce. We didn't quite come back down to it, but now we're down to this trend line. So if we can bounce off this trend line today, that would be a great entry, but I would want to see a break of this 27.26 level, which you can see over here. It's resistance, here it's support. Here it's support. It was support a few times. So this is going to be hard resistance on the way up. So if we can get through that level, then this would definitely be a good entry, and it's something that I'm scouting as well. So I'm waiting. I've got an alert set. I don't know if you can see this on my chart, but when we get past that level, I'm going to get an alert in my platform, and then I'm going to probably start to scale in there. Falling wedge on the daily. Oh, yes. With SPY. I mean, I guess if you go there, or maybe if you went from here, it's more like a channel. Yeah, if you charted it like this, could say we're breaking out of this wedge here, or we could ignore those things and say that we were breaking out. Yep, right there. Looks like a good breakout of this wedge. Okay, so I'm going to come back to, where was I? Telecom. I was looking at the telecom sector to see what was happening there. Put these back on. And here we have another, it looks like the falling wedge, like something that we just similar we looked at in telecom. But we're still in it, so we can watch this sector for some breakouts if we do start to get some more market strength kicking in there. I'm going to start looking for some tickers to chart in that sector now. And then if we come over to leisure, these are the ones I was interested in, because we have yet to get back to pre-COVID levels with these. We have higher high and then another higher high. So 2 daily higher highs. And today we have a higher low and a higher high. So that's good. But still, we had some retracement off that move. It was a big move. So we'll wait and see. But I'd like to go and see how those tickers are doing. Actually, I might do that after I finish this outlook. And, okay, XLY, because we were talking about this yesterday. Oh, no, sorry. We were talking about XLE, the energy tickers. They had a big day yesterday. They've been straight up for a while. And we got through that resistance level that I was watching right there. We got through it. So that's really good. Will we have some retracement in this market? We likely will. We'll see. But if we did retrace, we could look to somewhere around the 52.36 level, which is this EMA 12 level to enter. But we did get through that level that we were watching. Uraniums also have some strength breaking off of this falling wedge. And uranium, we got to break this level here. So these tickers, when they run hard. So I'm keeping an eye on uranium as well. Do we look at XLY? Okay, XLY. Consumer discretionaries, this would be like Costco and Walmart and things like that. So we had a bounce off the SMA 100 here and also a wedge, and looks like we could possibly break, but right now we have a daily inside bar. We haven't got a higher high or a higher low yet, so not really any clarity here with XLY. So what I like to do is I go through all these sectors, I see which ones are performing, and then that gives me an idea of the companies that I can go look at, and then I'll go and look at the companies, and then I'll like start scouting out news or what's trending, and then, you know, and so this is when I'm looking for tickers to chart. That's how I do it. So RCD, this is more consumer. Got a little bit more strength in this one. So that might be worth a look, but we're close to all-time highs with the consumer discretionary tickers. So if we get market strength, they're just going to fly again. So I will keep an eye on those. And I'm going to just go and quickly take a look. These are all my watch lists. I have a lot of them. These are the tickers that I put in my setups video for the weekly watch list. See how they're doing. So AAL, looking for, like, we did break out of that wedge, and we're on this SMA 100. So bounce off this SMA 100 would be good. And clearing this level still, 2219, that's the level I'm looking to clear before entering that one. And save 2741. We got through it slightly, but now it looks like we're pulling back hard. So I want to see us get through this level again before considering that one. Got through it a couple times, but yeah, once was pre-market and once was first thing in the morning. So we're getting close, this one. BA, we're still filling in this triangle, so it looks like we have a few more days before I'm going to be looking back here for a breakout. JBLU is similar. We got through that level once yesterday. Today we haven't made it, so I would wait for another retest of that level before looking at it. UAL, same thing. We need to get through that level again. Well, we got through it twice. So I would watch this one and see if we can come on the morning open. Possible entry would be close to yesterday's low. And this one we did break out. We have gone, not really, 5% move since I charted it. And this one still hasn't gotten through that level that we were waiting for. So that's it for this sector. Penny stocks? No, I don't know. Do you have any penny stocks? I would always be interested in them if somebody else has them. I just typed it. Okay, so I will probably just end the stream because I'm not sure if anybody's there. I outlined all the things I was looking at. We're looking to see if we can have a nice breakout of this falling wedge. And I'll check back on the next scheduled live date. Thanks for watching, guys. Sorry about that mix-up. I'll try and make sure that doesn't happen again.